Whew. All right. On my morning run, let's talk about Chris Eubank Jr. I seen an article where it says that Chris Eubank Jr. is not learning anything that Roy Jones is teaching him. And I looked at the article and I was like, this is a kind of an asshole article to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roy Jones ain't been working with him that long. Give the kid a chance to adapt to it. Like, you being very critical and he just started working with Roy Jones Jr., man. Get off his back. And then in this article, it's a clip, and I guess it's the clip he's talking about. And that harsh statement that I had for this article at the beginning, I instantly understood. I watched the video, and even though I'm like, man, get a kid some time to adapt, man. Like, man, he just started working with him. Chill out. When I watched that video, I totally understood this article. I see what he's talking about. It's amazing that Chris Eubank Jr. got this far without a jab. It is, man. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how your father allowed you to go on this long. Chris Eubank Jr. seems to be, and I'm not trying to be insulting when I say this. He seems to be stuck on stupid. And I'm not trying to be derogatory. What I mean by that is he consistently tries to close the gap. You know what I'm saying? With his hands down, walking in. You know what I'm saying? He want to walk in. He want to close the gap walking in. He doesn't know how to close the gap with his jab. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to back out the driveway with his jab. You know what I'm saying? He does not like jabbing. And the crazy part is this. Jabbing is the most important punch in boxing. How did Chris Eubank Jr. miss this? Groves beat him off a jab alone. A jab alone. You're not going to be able to compete at the tippity top, the Canelos and all that stuff, and the jab is absent. When I watch the video, I see what the guy's talking about. Man, you didn't use shit Roy Jones been showing you, man. What the hell is up, Eubanks? I see, at first I thought the article was just being too harsh, man, but nah, man, they for real. Bro, why are you not? You're still doing the same shit. Beautiful uppercut. Beautiful. Beautiful uppercut. But, man, you can't close the gap with your jaw. You know what I'm saying? You got to put... I don't know. So people are asking, does Roy Jones need a new strategy? And this is what people don't understand. Some people just can't grasp certain concepts. It seems simple to you and me, but some people just can't do it. Chris Eubank Jr., boxing, he has been in boxing all his life. He's been around boxing all his life. He's working with the likes of somebody of Roy Jones, okay? And as you see, it's hard for him adapting a new style or a new technique. Why do I bring this up? Because when it comes to somebody like Deontay Wilder, somebody who started boxing at 20, Eubanks been in boxing all his life, been around boxing. I don't know how old he was when he started boxing, but he was definitely younger than Deontay Wilder. And even him, at this season level, has a problem adjusting and adapting new strategies and tactics. So what do you think it'll be like for Deontay Wilder? That's why it's not as easy as bringing in 2 new trainers. You know what I'm saying? Because as I recall, Wilder was like, he could bring in this trainer. He could bring in that trainer. I don't need that. I don't need to change. But you see, he's bringing in 2 new trainers. 2 new trainers ain't going to help that guy. So without being too sidetracked, I just took this as an opportunity to speak on Deontay Wilder when you have somebody like Chris Eubank Jr., who's been boxing twice as long as Wilder, still having problems adapting to one of the best people that you can learn from, Roy Jones Jr. You know, I don't know what to do with Chris Eubank. If Chris Eubanks would develop a jab, he would be a threat. Dude, he got the mental ambition, he got the drive, he got the work ethic, he got the belief system. But he's really absent of just a jab. I mean, in overall boxing skills, but you can't close the gap with a leaping left hook. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if you are going to do that, you could at least adapt Roy Jones Jr. Gazelle punch. That seems like right up your alley. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get you to do that, you could at least do the Roy Jones Gazelle punch. At least. That seems right up your alley, but yet it's still, you got to develop that jab. Chris Eubanks wouldn't do shit else in sparring but jab, period. I tie that boy's right hand up, and he gonna have to jab to death. Jab, jab. That's all we gonna do. Jab, 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 jab. But I see what they're talking about. So go ahead and take a look at the video and tell me what you guys think. And what do we do with Chris Eubank Jr.? Because he's a young, ambitious guy. But Chris Eubank Jr. seems like somebody that looks out of place in boxing. We just really don't know what to do with him. Chris Eubank Jr. is like Anthony Yard at this point. We really don't know what to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Where do they go from here? But anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. Bruce Van, I'm out.